Horticulture stakeholders in Kenya have been urged to adopt the KS 1758-2016 Code of Practice, which is anchored on 4 pillars of food safety, plant health, workers' health, and environmental sustainability to assist in the production of safe food for consumption by the general public. The KS 1758 is a code of practice for Kenya's horticulture industry, outlining the sanitary and safety criteria for the production, handling, and sale of flowers, ornamentals, fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices. Speaking at a Fresh Produce Consortium of Kenya, FPC, and Bureau Verista Forum graced by the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture and Livestock Production, Mithika Linturi, the CEO of FPC, Osikegere Ojepat, said that the horticulture industry kept the country going when the world came to a standstill during the COVID-19 pandemic, saying Kenya supplied food to its trading partners, neighboring countries, and its people.
The business of fresh produce is what keeps this country going. That's number one from where I stand. This was demonstrated clearly during COVID time, with the entire space closed, the entire business is closed, many businesses closed. We all know that horticulture industry is the one that kept this country going. And we supply food to our own people. We also supply food to our neighbors and our friends and our trading partners. It's very important for us to know that the world today does not speak about anything else. But the world speaks about compliance to certain standards as a measure for you to trade in that market.
The FPC CEO highlighted the need for a consumer to be certain of the food they eat and be able to know the origin of the produce, just like in the European countries. This came just a little over 2 weeks after Pesticide Atlas Kenya edition was launched, indicating sales data showing that 76% of the total volumes of pesticide used in Kenya contain one or more active ingredients that are categorized as highly hazardous pesticides.
We know that we have a standard, and that now we go to the supermarkets and groceries and to hotels, they must be able to show where their food comes from, what traceability they have, what form of certification do they have, so that we can start appreciating that as a country, we cannot be healthy unless the food we eat is assured and a certificate has been issued.
Nairobi County Women Representative Esther Passaris, who is also a food safety ambassador, said that the pesticides that Kenyan farmers use are banned in European countries, noting that most produce are handled badly in the markets, giving reference to Muklima Market in Nairobi, blaming the county government for not putting up enough money to improve the market.
One day I put on my gumboots and we went to a Muklima Market, and wow, it was an eye-opener, it was shocking. It's where everything comes and gets distributed to all the shops, the supermarkets, etc. And then you've got the toilets there, broken down, the water running through the crops that are supposed to be bought, the mud, the garbage, the pigs and the goats. I mean, I was like, wow. But then I'm the woman representative. I'm in the legislation, all right? I'm not in the county government, all right? And the county government hardly ever puts too much money into making sure that the markets are clean and the produce are stored properly.
On his part, the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Mithika Linturi, flanked by his Principal Secretary, Harry Kontai, noted that it is very key to educate the farmers on handling of pesticides, adding that the implementation of the KS 1758 standards is a big milestone, and the biggest assignment for the government is to ensure it is being enforced.
The KS 1758 standards that was developed the ones ensuring that we are able to ensure our food safety. We are able to trace where our food has come from. Is a great milestone.
Principal Secretary Kuntai, on the other hand, announced that already the ministry has begun issuing KS 1758 certificates to companies buying and selling produce from farmers.
We've already started issuing certifications to companies that are buying fruits from our farmers, and they're sensitizing our farmers in terms of food safety. Now, if this was not given approval, I don't think we'll be talking about it here.
Stakeholders in the horticulture industry have called for the adaptation and implementation of the KS 758 standards to aid in the achievement of food security with safe-to-consume foods. Samson Jura for The Informer, Nairobi.